Hi, welcome back to Live and Breathe Horses, and we're carrying on with our latest Words of Wisdom series with Master Nuno Oliveira, and from an old master trainer to young trainers. So today's chapter is about the degree of Ramener you need for the work. Again, excuse my French pronunciation. So the theorists say to you, the pole must be the highest point. Of course, in the end of the training of the horse, and also with a round horse whose whole body stays in harmony, this is so. But during the training, you must observe how the back works. You must observe the reins, and in what position the horse seems to work more easily. The vertical line of the head is not obligatory. The horse can put his head a little in front or a very little behind the vertical. I am certain, for a horse with a tendency to have a hollow back and to put his neck very high and have the neck of a swan or a ewe-neck, the position a little behind the vertical during certain period of the training can be very good. This is because in this time the horse is more round and in cadence. Then the head comes from the horse's normal position and is not very high. For other horses with a tendency to put the head behind the vertical, we must work with the head a little in advance of the vertical. The importance is that the poll stays round. So yeah, it's again about being able to see the horse. So even if a lot of this work is maybe not where you're at or what you're doing or what you're interested in, it's the feel and the principles behind it, I hope, are coming across in these little chats. So here it's very much about observing the horse and knowing that it's not to stick to one system and one way and one map. You know, we spoke about this, the map and the territory. That it's to take into account the differences physically, mentally, emotionally with that horse and adjust what you do to fit that. So there's another little bit here. So he says, I have no courage to speak to the actual riders about the Ramener outre. Again, sorry for the pronunciation. In this, the horse, put by the action of the combined effect, the lower jaw comes a little closer to the neck and he savours the bit more actively and the bits move in the mouth. I practice lots of time with certain horses who need this. It's not a system. It's the way of the hands of a real écuyer to aid certain cases. Baudon spoke about this Ramener outre. So Miguel did a lot of that kind of work as well, you know, that the horse would chatter and savour the bits in the mouth, as he says there. And again, it's that point of if they need it, if they not, you know, it's, I like how all the jaw things relate to what they say in natural horsemanship about the horse licking and chewing. You know what that means? It's a sign of relaxing and giving. And when you see horses do that naturally in a group, that moving of the jaw, you know, it's like asking the other horses. You know, you'll see a baby maybe doing it with older horses, like asking, is it okay for me to approach? So it's a kind of sign of submission. And I see it also a sign of, I get it. You know, when you're doing work and then you do something and you pause and you see your horse lick and chew, it's like they're processing it, understanding what's going on is how I see it. And I think it definitely relates to this, you know, when you're riding and the horse licks and chews or as he says, you know, mouths the bit. That it's for the same kind of reasons, and it's a very valuable observation as to how the horse is feeling and how his body's functioning. You know, there's a link from the jaw to the hindquarters. So when the jaw's relaxed and mobile, the hindquarters can also be mobile, and you get this lovely connection going all the way through the horse. And this is why we spoke about this about the nosebands, that a tight noseband will stop that happening and cause a lot of unnecessary tension that means the horse can't move in a natural way. So I hope that was a bit useful for you today. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to see you next time.